Once again, it's time, Frida.
Yay! The new award books are out. These books are cool-a-rooney.
Oh, Frida, are you going to make up words again?
You got it, Kafka. Now, on to the first award. Take it away, library lady.
And the nominees for Best Fantasy are... The storytellers have been lying to you. You know, all that once upon a time. Witches, giants, dragons, bandits, trolls, striking terror, causing chaos, kidnapping our princesses. Okay, that part is actually true. But what about the helpless princess part? Your Cinderellas, Rapunzels, Snow Whites, and Sleeping Beauties? Okay, that part is half true. You see, they're not really all that helpless. Now, the getting rescued by Prince Charming part. Big time lie. There were 4 Prince Charmings. You got your Prince Frederick, coward, Prince Gustav, stubborn, Prince Duncan, crazy, and Prince Liam, okay, hero. So they all live happily ever after. Humongous lie. In fact, the princesses aren't happy at all. The end. Well, not quite. There's always a twist, an evil plot, a kingdom to save, and the possibility that these 4 unlikely princes could join forces? Meet the League of Princes. In the not-too-distant future, the fate of the world was at stake. Truly, the universe was about to end, if it were not for 2 hungry children, 1 fearless father, and his quest for milk. Yes, plain old ordinary milk. Just ask the green globby aliens, the pirates and piranhas, an angry volcano god, the wumpires, not the nice and misunderstood kind, and a time-traveling stegosaurus. And always remember, where there is milk, there is hope and a wildly weird story. Words. You can write them, read them, but can you catch them like Felicity Juniper Pickle can? She sees words wherever Felicity looks. Words actually float or torpedo through the air. Why, the first day of her latest new school, words shot through the classroom of Stoneberry Elementary School. Dork, lonely, loser, klutzer-doodle. Her mother had driven Felicity and her sister to the mountains of Midnight Gulch, Tennessee, a place her mother had grown up in, a place that once had magic. Felicity knew this day would be short. Even if a snicker of magic were left in this town, the family would make a hasty getaway, for her mother was cursed with a wandering soul. What Felicity did not know was a duel awaited her, because of a witch woman's curse. A beetle could help, along with a scoop of blackberry sunrise ice cream. But is a snicker of magic enough for Felicity to break the curse? Or will she run, run, run? Wow, Kafka, those words look good enough to eat. You can't eat words, Frida.
I don't know. They look magically delicious to me. Shh, Kafka, the next award's about to begin.
And the nominees for Best Realistic Fiction are When Worlds Collide and the Universe Explodes. Okay, this isn't the end of the world, but for super jock, super cool Owen, it might as well be. You see, when his nerdy twin brother, they look nothing alike, obviously, tries out for basketball, an epic battle begins. Brains versus bronze. For a guy who doesn't know how to high five and would rather be a mathlete than an athlete any day. Really, he'd rather be a mathlete? Russell is somehow hustling his way on the court Owen once ruled. Like some Freaky Friday, their worlds turn upside down. Find out if the brothers can rebound as teammates, or will they only be slam dunking each other? Frankie Joe likes his Texas desert life, eating burritos, looking for space rocks, riding his bike, hanging out in the trailer park, and best of all, a cool, fun mom who wasn't big on rules or even school. Life was freaky great until his freewheeling mom got herself arrested, and now a dad he's never met is taking him away to Illinois, a town so small they don't even have a McDonald's. What his new home does have are a bunch of rules, chores, and homework, not to mention 4 teasing mean half-brothers. Frankie Joe only has to last till his mom gets out of the slammer, but that is 10 months too long. Good thing he has a brilliant escape plan and a freaky, fast bike. Everyone quiet. It's time for Olivia Bean's favorite TV show. It's Jeopardy! With Alex Trebek. And starring Olivia Bean. Gross trivia in my life for 200, please. What is 516,000 bacteria in each square inch of armpit? Or is the answer, who is Olivia's little brother, Charlie Bean, trivia master of all things gross and disgusting? Moving stories from Olivia Bean's life for 300, please. Who is Olivia's gambling father that moved to California without her? Or is it, why did Olivia's BFF move away? Jerk faces for 500, please. Who is Neil that pretends to be Olivia's new dad? Or is it, why does the bragging next-door neighbor pester Olivia all the time? The final category is surprises. Olivia Bean is betting it all. Tune in tomorrow to see who wins, or better yet, read the book Olivia Bean, Trivia Queen. Summer camp, away from home, on your own, meeting new friends, the best. Gabe is psyched. He just got accepted to SCGE, an exceptionally hard summer camp to get an invite to. His new stepbrother, LA cool dude Zach, is jealous. Back in New York, Gabe is packing. Flashlight, check. Bug spray, check. T189 plus graphing calculator, check. Say what? You got it. This is nerd camp. for gifted kids. Shh, don't tell Zach what the normal kids call SCGE, Summer Camp for Geeks and Eggheads, where the days are filled with poetry writing, perfecting logic proofs, scientific research, and breeding lice in a secret lab? Say what? Midnight kayaking to Dead Man's Island? Huh? UFO sightings? Really? Wait, this sounds cool. Who cares if Gabe is a nerd? Sign me up.
Ooh, I want to be an athletic, nerdy, freaky trivia queen when I grow up. How about you, Kafka?
Oh, I really can't say, Frida.
Ooh, you're being mysterious.
And the nominees for Best Mystery are... It's all in the eyes. Well, for Jax it is. His eyes are special. And hypnotic. That's right. Jax is a hypnotist. A mind bender, if you will. Cool, you say. Get that bus driver to go faster. Make your opponent miss his free throw. Not so cool. Jack's awesome talent is spiraling out of control. And at the Mind Institute, Jax is actually learning to trust no one, especially the powerful Dr. Mako. Will our hero be pulled into the doc's evil plot for world domination? Or can he save the world, not to mention his best friend and parents? Disaster. That's how Elise felt about the new school year. It started with scabby legs, an accident from playing nights with Franklin, which earned her 2 rotten nicknames, Scabular and Baby. Middle school is awful. Her locker partner is a nightmare. Homework is the worst. Her best friend Franklin is, well, frankly, a bit embarrassing. There seemed to be no escape for Elise until she found the key, a secret key that had been waiting for her since she was little, unlocking a mystery that could change everything. Hurricanes are trouble. Of course, according to Miss Lana, why hoard up on water, bread, and batteries? Just buy candy. If I die in a storm, I'll drift in the arms of a sugar coma, she would say. Of course, Miss Lana's not around for this current hurricane on account of being kidnapped, which leaves Mo LeBeau, Miss Lana's stepdaughter, in a bit of trouble. Now don't you fret. Mo was born to trouble and to hurricanes. The day Mo was born, a wicked storm blew in, and her real mother, the upstream mother, wrapped her in a basket to save her life. Lucky for Mo, who happens to be awful lucky, a guardian angel named the Colonel found her in the flood river and brought her to Miss Lana. And luckily, Mo has lived happily in Tupelo Landing for all her life. Another lucky is she has a real good best friend, Dale, named after Dale Earnhardt Jr., and they have started a desperado detective agency. Just in time, why there's a said kidnapping, a car crash, a bank robbery, a murder, another hurricane, lost pets, and of course, the upstream mother to find. Good thing Mo is lucky, and good thing her fellow detective is her best friend.
I'm lucky?
No, I think you're Frida.
Oh, Kafka, you tried to make a joke. Well, I think it's lucky that we're not goldfish.
Or aliens.
And the nominees for Best Sci-Fi Novel are The sad thing about goldfish is they don't last very long. Now, mummies, on the other hand, they could last forever. Well, if they came back to life, which is kind of creepy, because you would really be some old, dead, smelly thing. But what if there was a way to live forever, to never age or die, like finding the fountain of youth? Impossible, you say? It's possible, according to Ellie. Well, really, her grandpa? He's a super scientist and also super grumpy? Yes, Grandpa Melvin has discovered the cure for aging. He is now forever 13, living and going to school with Ellie, and will never grow old again. Will this be the best scientific discovery ever? Or will it be the greatest disaster of mankind? When aliens come to invade planet Earth, you might be surprised to find it's nothing like the movies. Oh, they'll send a scout to check us all out, and the scary alien will be super science-y smart. But here is where we get it all wrong. The alien scout will be a blue dude only 4 inches tall that crash lands in the bedroom of a not-so-science-y 4th grader named Zach. The alien, let's call him Amp, will instantly realize invading planet Earth is a big mistake. So Amp, the alien, is anxious to return home, except his rocket ship is busted, and he has to rely on Zach to help him. Oh, and by the way, if you ever have an alien, do not bring him to school.
Wow, those stories were out of this world.
And now for a world we know a lot about: food, fur, and friendship.
Oh, goody! Animal stories!
The nominees for Best Animal Stories are Some folks like to dress up their dogs. What? You think that's cute? Not Kizzy Ann. She doesn't like fancy bows, and neither does her dog Shag. Shag is a working dog, a farm dog, the smartest border collie of them all. Great at herding, loyal, best friend you could ever have. Why, when Kizzy got that big old scar, Shag helped her, nudging Kizzy to look head on at the gawkers. Folks stare at Kizzy Ann all the time, 'cause of her scar, and also 'cause of her words. Sometimes Kizzy just has to tell it like it is, even if it means getting a switching. Oh yeah, and at her new school, they stare real hard, 'cause of her color. It's 1963, and schools are just being integrated. Now Kizzy is learning to keep her mouth shut. It's hard to know who you can trust. Good thing Shag can smell trust on a person, and a good thing Kizzy Ann has Shag to lean on. secrets. There's Stonehenge in England, Area 51 in Nevada, and now pies in Pennsylvania. Polly Portman's pies, world famous, scrumptious, delicious, award-winning homemade pies. Polly Portman was the pie queen of Ipswich, Pennsylvania. It's no secret how generous she was, and it was no secret that she baked her pies with love, and it was also no secret that she especially loved her niece Alice, and that Alice loved her back. So, what was the secret? Why, the recipe for Polly Portman's pie crust. Not even Alice knew. So when Polly died suddenly and the whole town was saddened along with Alice, it was a shock to find out that her secret pie crust recipe had not been left to Alice. Instead, she left her world-famous recipe to a cat. A very grumpy one indeed. Why, you and everyone asked? Well, perhaps that is the real secret. Life is always in a tailspin at Zoe's house. Why evil queens and spies are whirling about, that is in the mind of Zoe's sister Alice. She is the storyteller of the family. On the other hand, there are real tales a-spinning, really big tales, for Zoe's mom rescues and fosters abandoned dogs, Great Pyrenees to be exact, which means a great deal of massive white fur is flying about their house, not to mention lots of cute dogs to cuddle and play with. Then there's the dad. He brought home the very talkative parrot who always says, "You can't know, you can't know," which is true. You can't know. I mean, no one knows about the new neighbor boy. He won't talk to anyone. The kid needs help. Perhaps a rescue dog, like the new pup, can save the day.
Let's give the animal books our tail wag of approval. Which book do you think will win, Kafka?
Well, we'll have to wait till the end of the school year. Then the kids can read all 15 books and vote for their favorite.
Alrighty then, you know what that means. Our show is done. It's time to run!